Subscribe to Drama YT and press the bell icon to get the latest videos first of the all. Hey guys, how are you? It's K2 and I am back with another C-drama video. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the best Chinese dramas which involves our OT in the dramas living together in a storyline. As you guys know that I pretty much love these kind of dramas. I personally like this kind of lovely moments between our OT when they share a room together and when they come close, that's a treat to eye. So basically in this video, I'm gonna pick my top 10 dramas which involves this kind of storylines. So without further ado, let's get to it. Number 1. A Love So Beautiful. It starts off with high school classmates Chen Xiaoxi and Jiang Chen, who are also neighbors. Xiaoxi, a cheerful girl who doesn't study much, is expressive about her admiration towards Jiang Chen, the popular guy known for his looks and high grades. Together with their fellow classmates, the funny Lu Yang, athletic but loyal Jing Xiao, and cool swimming team member Wu Bo Song, they embark on high school life to university until their adult life. Number 2. Put Your Head on My Soldier. On the cusp of graduation, an accounting major searching for her career winds up living with a genius physics student who shakes up her daily routine. Situmo is a graduating student. As someone who got used to having her whole life planned out for her, she is at loss about her future and can't find the courage to make a decision for herself. Because the school districts have merged, physics major Gu Wei barks into her life. They clash repeatedly without noticing that they are slowly walking into each other's hut. To their surprise, they accidentally end up having to live together and then their romance blooms. Number 3. Love is Sweet. Jiang Zun is a girl who is allergic to tears and has a double degree in economics and psychology. She is unrestrained and idealistic due to her family's superior background. After graduation, she worked in a philanthropy organization where she pursues her dream. However, her father's sudden accident leaves her in a dilemma. Eventually, she decides to work in a top investment company to fulfill her father's dying wish. In MH, Jiang Jun meets her childhood playmate Yuan Shuai. However, the current Yuan Shuai is no longer her gentle protector but her rival. In MH, where the culture of wolf instinct is rampant, someone is plotting against Jiang Jun while someone sees her as an eyesore. However, with her kind nature and attention to details, along with her high EQ and sense of judgment, Jiang Jun eventually attains success both in her career and also in love life. Number 4. Le Cop de Faudre, which also means I Only Like You. Zhao Xiaoyi and Yan Mo may have been high school classmates, but the only thing they had in common was the desk they shared in the class. One is a top student and the other is failing miserably. These two could not have been more different, and yet it does not take long for a strong bond to form between them. Promising to study abroad together after high school, this unlikely pair seems to have the world before them. But when an unexpected family emergency forces Xiaoyi to back out on their plans, the two drift apart and eventually lost touch. 4 years later, the long-lost friends are reunited and old flames are quickly rekindled. Finally willing to accept her feelings for Yanmo, Xiaoyi moves back to the city, determined to pick things up where they left off all those years ago. But with Yanmo already in a relationship, Xiaoyi's love seems destined to fail. But is it really? Unbeknownst to Xiaoyi, Yanmo has not forgotten his old friend nor the feelings he has for her. Unable to express those feelings, Yanmo chooses to keep his actions and feelings a secret. Always moving in the background, he works tirelessly to take care of his high school friend, but how long will he be able to keep this up before she realizes the truth? Number 5. I Hear You. Bayer Duo, a girl from an ordinary family, dreams about studying in Japan to be a professional voice actress. However, her mother wants her to marry rich while she is young, leading to continuous blind dates, which irritates her. In her desperation to raise funds for studying overseas, as well as helping her best friend Tang Li out of a crisis, Bayer Duo joins a couple reality program encountering top violin maker Ye Shu Wei. Ye Shu Wei is from a family of artists and has a low-key, mysterious and genius character in both the composing and violin industry. He was forced to join the reality program having lost a bet to his nephew Yu Sheng. But in fact, the actual reason that attracted Ye Shu Wei to participate in the show is not his bet with Yu Sheng. Instead, he seeks to identify the person who correctly answered his audition questions. Because the reality show is faced with the crisis of integrity, Bayer Duo and Ye Shu Wei start a lively and funny cohabitation life, and spontaneously fall into the fate of a wonderful romance together. Number 6. Intense Love. It tells the love story between a genius doctor and an actress who are two people who both refuse to have their marriage arranged by their parents, yet realize that love is destined. Actress Susan Bay has a beauty that can defy the heavens. With her popularity on the rise, she is used to being the center of attention. However, the darker side to the fame means that she is a magnet for controversy. She may be the best at flirting, but she doesn't get any further and has been single since birth. Chao Shi-yoon is a genius doctor with the looks, the money, and the smarts. He is a perfectionist who likes to be in control but doesn't care much for many things. As he can be quite indifferent, women flock around him in droves and he doesn't bat an eye. Instead of the usual overbearing CEO that falls for the women, it is the actress who takes initiative in love this time. Number 7. Perfect and Casual. This story revolves around the cold and icy male god, Professor Jang Shin-yan, and the calm and sunny Yoon-sho. After a fractious first meeting, where Yoon-sho dressed down the specially finicky Shin-yan, she was shocked to find out that he was in fact her university lecturer. Through a series of coincidental encounters, the two agreed to engage in a contractual marriage. As the feelings between them grow, how will they keep their relationship a secret from all of those around them? Number 8. About His Love. A love story between the president of a company who develops a severe case of OCD that prohibits him from interacting with the women and the one person that he is immune to. An incident from when he was 18 years old gravely affects the life of Wei Xing. Even though he has become a high-ranking corporate executive, he is unable to interact with the opposite sex, which is why he has been searching for a princess that can save him for years. 10 years later, because of a drunken encounter with an 18-year-old art student named Zhao Shi, Wei Xing discovers that he feels completely fine after meeting her. An agreement is formed between the two and a romance ensues. Number 9. My Unicorn Girl. Sang Tian is an aspiring figure skater. On the day she turns 18, she vows to her family that she will be accepted to the same university that her mother once attended. To get in, she must pass a test, which she, an exceptionally competent skater and student, expects to ace. However, things do not go according to the plan for Sang Tian and she fails the exam. Undaunted, Sang Tian decides not to give up, and in desperation, she dresses as a male ice hockey player and joins in a trial match for the college team. She unexpectedly signs and is selected as a part of the men's ice hockey program. Things get even more complicated for her when she realizes that Wang Bin, a young man she has crossed swords with in the past, is also a part of the team. Worse still, she finds she must share a dormitory with him and struggles to keep her true identity a secret. On the ice, Sang Tian and Wang Bing prove to be the catalysts for their team's newfound success, and the team finds itself with a shot at the championship. As the two students start to get to know one another, they develop a mutual respect for one another, but could that one day turn to love? Number 10. Girlfriend. When an extra gets hired to act like she has a crush on CEO, the pretend romance becomes all too real. When Xiao Nuan has been trying to make ends meet in order to support the Huang Mei opera troupe, resorting to acting gigs to earn money, she books an unusual job where she must pretend to have a crush on the handsome CEO Ye Fei Mo. She then becomes an actress in the business of CEO Ye Fei Mo earning. There she grows her career in acting and then finds love. So that's it. The video ends here. I hope you have liked this video. If you have watched the video till here, give this video a like, subscribe to Drama YT, and yet you haven't followed me on the Instagram handle which is right in front of you. It is called dramayt.k2. Follow me there as well, and I will see you later. As always, your K2 love, peace and hugs. It's been a pleasure.